Hi everyone, welcome to Bat Thrift Crazy. I'm Joanne. Today's video is a long time in the making. I wanted to give you an update on the shade garden that I have been working on behind me here. I gave you one video quite a while ago when I first started working on it, but it has just been too hot here in Raleigh to work on it. Probably past couple of weeks have been very nice. And the past several days I've been able to get quite a bit of work done, and I wanted to show you not only the progress on the shade garden itself, but I also wanted to show you some of the things that I have thrifted to put into the shade garden. So I'm going to flip the camera around and give you a little tour, show you what I have been doing and my continued plans for the garden, and then I'm going to show you some of the things that I have thrifted thus far to put in for kind of like decor pieces. You will have to excuse some of the noise. It is pretty much rush hour here in Raleigh, and I live off of Capitol Boulevard, which gets a lot of traffic almost 24/7, and some people are having some work done on their house a couple of houses away from me. And you can also hear the geese flying overhead, which that's a wonderful sound. But let me go ahead and turn the camera around and I'll show you what I've been up to. Here we go. Okay. So, here we can start off right here. Although the back is toward us, but this is the frame that I was able to pick up at an estate sale. I paid $40 for this frame. I had this existing swing, and I was lucky enough to find this frame. I had the chain and everything. Believe it or not, I had this cleaned off at one point in time. I had also thrifted this vinyl tablecloth to put over it to keep it clean, but I didn't have enough clips at the time to keep it on the swing, and the wind just blew it, and I have to clean it off again. What I'm going to have to do is thrift a larger vinyl tablecloth with the flannel backing to keep all of the debris off of it and to keep it kind of clean and dry. So here is kind of the shade garden at a distance, and it's going to go all along the back of the house here. I still have quite a bit of work to do, but I have gotten quite a bit of work done that I am very happy with. Now, it may not look like a lot of work has been done, but believe me, it has. All of this that you see down here, all of these vines from the ivy, and all this has to be pulled up by hand and clipped with either these clippers here, or if the roots are thicker, I have to saw them off with that. So I have managed to clear out all of this up to that rod right there, that pole. So I've cleared all of this along here and up to that drainage pipe. Over the past week, I would say, working maybe a half an hour to an hour, a few days a week. So that's a lot of work. This is not thrifted, but I am going to take this as a thrift. That fern right there, which still has to be planted, and that hosta right there, I was able to pick those up, and I have more of those. I got those at Home Depot, and they were on sale at $5 a piece. So I picked up several of those. This wind chime right here, which has a very delicate chime, you might remember me showing that in a video a while back. Heidi at a Weathered Fence Post gifted that to me a while back, and I love it here in the garden. And I'm going to put another one of the hostas right there. And these sticks right here are from some trees that I cut down at some of the branches. So I'll be able to use those to help with the irises, to help keep them nice and straight in the summertime. I wanted to show you, we are very lucky here in Raleigh to have the city provide us with these large recycle bins. Every 2 weeks they come and pick up yard waste. So I missed it last week, so they will not be picking up this week. So next Wednesday they'll pick up the yard waste. And as you can see, I've got an awful lot of it here. Now, all of this is going to have to be cleared out. All over here is going to have to be cleared out. So you can see I have an awful lot of work ahead of me. This is trash right here. Those are the two. I'll link the video at the end of this one where I showed you how I made these little planters out of some wooden shoes. Now I did have to make a little modification on these, where I ended up putting a screw at an angle there in the back, you can see, to help them hang better. But I think they turned out really cute. And I am going to end up putting those on the fence over there. Oh, those are the neighbors' dogs. I cannot for the life of me remember their names, so I just call them the girls. Hey girls! You behaving? Huh? Are you being good girls? Yes, you are. There they are. Look at those tails going. Okay, so this is the progress on the shade garden. I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera, and we're going to go ahead up on the deck now, and I'll show you the things that I have thrifted for, the hard goods that I have thrifted for decor in the garden. Okay, I apologize if the light is not the best here. I'm not able to plug in my ring light out here, so we're just going to have to do the best that we can. So I'm going to get started with something that Heidi gifted to me because I think he is absolutely amazing, and it is this wonderful frog. He's quite heavy. Look at him. Isn't he gorgeous? I think he's some kind of like a ceramic. If he's not, he looks it with these wonderful pieces of tile on him. He's missing an eye over here, but I'm going to position him so that you can't even know it. I think he's gorgeous. I love him, and I love Heidi for giving him to me. She also gave me this really tall, this has been outside, this really tall candlestick holder here. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this. I might use it to make a bird bath out of it, or a bird feeder, or I might just use it the way that it is. And to let you all know too, what I plan on doing is spraying all of these pieces down with a clear coat so that I'm hoping it will help them to hold up to the elements a little bit better. Got this angel. She was marked. What was she marked? No, actually she wasn't marked. They gave her to me. Oh, almost lost my pillows. They gave her to me for $2 because she has damage. She has a hole in her wing right here, and then some of her paint is chipped off there. But again, it's all in the way that you position her as to whether or not you're going to be able to see the damage. But for $2, look at her. And she's got to be almost 2 feet tall. I love her. Let me put her down here. Now I picked these up before I had broken off those sticks that I showed you down below. These are actually bamboo marshmallow sticks. I thrifted these and thrifted these bamboo sticks. to help with the taller plants, to help keep them upright. But if I don't end up using these, I can always redonate them. Oh my goodness. These I know I picked up at North Raleigh Ministries, and I paid up for these for me. This one was $8. This one was $12. Can you believe I paid $12? These are wood, quite heavy. Now these two pieces I think would make great a bird bath and a bird feeder, and kind of right next to each other. Now I did pick up the other day, I picked up a bowl that I hope is going to make a good bird feeder. So that's going to be an upcoming project where I put the two pieces together to make a bird bath. And I do think the birds are going to enjoy that. This guy, don't remember where I got him. Oh gosh, and his, I think he was either $2 or $3, but look at how cute he's going to be. So he's going to go out there somewhere. This little frog, probably going to put him on the fence somewhere, or maybe I will put him on a tree. I think he would be better on a tree, don't you? And isn't it funny, I didn't notice this until I was bringing him out to do this video. He has a break in his arm, and I never noticed it until just now. I picked this up for $2. This is an oil lamp, brand new, never used. So that's going to go into the ground somewhere out there. Oh my goodness, these are heavy. Also picked these up at North Raleigh Ministries. These were $8. Praying hands, they'll go somewhere in the garden. Now this was pricey for what it is, I think. But it will look cute in the springtime with some kind of flowers in it. And it's getting nice and rusty crusty out here. I do need to spray. I did not put the clear coat on this yet, and that is why it is starting to get rusted already. But this will look really cute with some flowers in it come spring. You already saw this. I picked these up in Pennsylvania. I found 3 of these at the flea market when I went up there, when I was visiting my sister. I have one hanging in the garden already, and I think I only paid $1 for these. So these will be great for hanging plants out there. And these were $4, and there are 4 of them with the glass votives. I might paint these white so they stand out in the trees. I don't think I want to put actual candles in them, fire candles, but rather the battery operated tea light candles in them, just for safety purposes. Whoops. Then I found this. Actually, Rhonda may have found this at an estate sale that we went to. And I have no idea what what it is, its true use is. This was $1, but I thought it was very, outdoorsy and rustic looking. So this will go out there somewhere, not sure where. And then, hold on. Just found some random chain. That would be good for hanging. Hold on. Found 2 of these plant hangers. So that would be great for hanging these. And then I found some stones, and whatever of these stones I end up not using, I'm going to give to Heidi, because she uses a lot of these in her backyard. But I want to make a water feature out in the garden. My sister gave me this solar powered, it sprays up water, and you can adjust it to make it show, like do different kind of sprays. So I found 2 of these. I think it was either a yard sale or an estate sale. Whoops, but I found 2 of these terracotta planters. I'd like to do this on an upcoming video, upcoming when, I'm not sure, but it does have a hole in the bottom, so I'll have to plug the hole, but I want to use this as the base to make the water feature. And then, like I said, my sister was very nice to give me the solar powered water kind of fountain thing to use. I found 2 things that I might be able to use inside of that, because you have to be able to make the fountain, you have to be able to stabilize it. So because if it goes too far to one side of that planter, the water's going to spew outside of the planter, and then it's going to drain it. So it has to be able to be centered so that the water, when it comes out, it's going to stay inside of the planter. I hope that makes sense. But I want to be able to fill that up with stone inside, but then at the top, fill it up with pretty rocks. And I do have some more rocks in here that I'm going to show you that I also thrifted. Now this I may or may not end up using, I'm not sure. I had seen, I might have been on other YouTube videos, or it may have been on Pinterest, I can't quite remember now. But people used, they'd use toolboxes as planters, and it was a really different and unusual look. So I thought that was kind of cool. Well, the only lunchbox that I found recently was one that I did not want to use as a planter, but I picked this up at the bins, and I thought that might be kind of cool to use as a planter. I'm not sure if I'm going to. I was wondering where these were. I'm going to use these to tie up the plants on the bamboo sticks come, you know, next spring, summer. This needs a little TLC. It's not a real, but a faux, you know, birdhouse. This was $4. This has to be put back on here, and then, oh my goodness, the top of it has to be put back on here. So that needs some TLC. And this guy is so cute. Look at how adorable he is. He's an inchworm, a really big fat one. I think I'm going to take this off, though. I don't really care for that little bow tie that's on him, but I think he's absolutely adorable. And then more little rocks, depending on what I decide to use in the water feature, and these are gorgeous. This might be what I end up using because the colors are just beautiful. And then I picked up these pillows for the red chairs that were out there, and they were $5 a piece. I got 2 that are matching. I think they'll look great on those red chairs. Now these technically were not thrifted. However, I'm counting them because I got these at Walmart. I'm counting these as thrifted pieces because they were only $2 a piece. So these were less than the pillows that I thrifted. And you could do the gnomes, or you could do the sunflowers, or just the, I guess, flowers, not really sunflowers, but flowers on the other side. So I can switch my pillows on those chairs down there. Then the last thing that I have to show you that I have purchased so far for decor down there is this water wiggler with decorative ceramic top. So this will go into $4. This will go into the the bird bath. Apparently, from what I read inside of here, this will like make a ripples on the top of the water, which will draw the birds to the water, because it'll make it easier for them to realize that there's water in it and for them to see it. So that's what I picked this up for, and we'll see if it works. What does the top of it look like? It says it's decorative. Oh yeah, look at how pretty that is. I forgot how pretty that was. So that's everything I picked up. I've got to store, well, actually I don't have to store this, because as I get things done down in the garden, I'm going to start putting out some of these hard scape pieces. I went to Home Depot today and I got like a hand pick, because the ground out here is super hard right now. So that's going to help me to be able to dig holes in order to plant the hostas and the ferns that I bought. Here's a close up of the ferns that were $5 a piece. Beautiful. Need to get them into the ground. And a close up of the hostas. I think I did really good. They're going to need a couple of years, you know, to get established and to really get a foothold down there. But they're going to start spreading out, and that's going to look so pretty. So I'm excited, you know, to get you in on the ground floor, so to speak, of this garden and watch how it progresses and it grows. So I'm excited about this. This is kind of really cool. But anyway, that is it. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe this will inspire you, you know, to start your own garden, no matter how big or small it might be. The more that I do on this, the more I want to do, and that's very encouraging for me. So join me as I keep doing some more. It's going to be slow. I don't expect to get this done very quickly. But as I do more and more, I will show you more and more of it. Just don't expect it to get done in like a weekend, because that's not going to happen. But it is going to happen, so stick with it. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will probably see you on Sunday for another haul video. Tomorrow I am headed to Heidi's with the Weather Fence Post. She is having her yearly yard sale. Fingers crossed that I come home with a bunch of good stuff. And I don't know, maybe I'll do a short, a YouTube short while I am there going through things. So until next time, guys, you know what to do. Take very good care of yourselves, and thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.